6 ways to journal, like Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism. Imagine waking up every day with the weight of the world bearing down on you. Responsibilities, expectations, and the incessant noise of contemporary life. Imagine an ancient Roman emperor who governed one of history's biggest empires, finding solace in the simple act of journaling. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher king, encountered insurmountable challenges, yet he went to his journal to reflect, ground himself, and build a mindset of resilience and tranquility. Today, we'll look at 6 effective strategies to journal like Marcus Aurelius and use Stoic insight to alter your own life. Whether you're dealing with stress, looking for insight, or wanting to grow personally, these timeless strategies will help you navigate your journey with grace and purpose. If you love what we're doing here, please consider subscribing. Also, don't miss any part of the film because each discovery could be the key to your personal development. Stay tuned as we investigate the art of Stoic journaling, as inspired by one of history's greatest thinkers. Number 1. Unlock the power of Stoic journaling. This is about allowing your thoughts and emotions to pour onto the page without any filters. Marcus Aurelius, while being an emperor, did not write his meditations for others. He composed them for himself, so he could digest his experiences and emotions without fear of being judged or criticized. Unfiltered writing is freeing because it allows you to be entirely honest with yourself. It's an opportunity to share your deepest thoughts, struggles, and accomplishments in a secure environment. Imagine Marcus's everyday pressures, ruling an empire, making judgments that affected millions, and dealing with incessant political intrigue. Nonetheless, he made time to sit quietly and write about his concerns, hopes, and observations on life. He wrote openly about his disappointments, doubts, and desire for wisdom. In doing so, he was demonstrating a fundamental Stoic tenet: accepting and understanding one's emotions in order to better manage and channel them. When you journal with this same flexibility, you're engaging in self-care that helps you manage stress and clear your mind. Consider your diary to be a trusted friend who listens attentively without interrupting. You do not have to bother about grammar, spelling, or structure. Please write whatever comes to mind. Are you anxious about a work project? Write it down. Are you thrilled about a new opportunity? Put the excitement into words. Are you dealing with a difficult decision? Explore your options on the page. This technique is consistent with Stoic beliefs since it helps you retain inner tranquility in the midst of external chaos. The Stoics believed that we could only completely govern ourselves, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By journaling openly, you are taking a proactive approach to understanding and managing your inner world. This not only helps you deal with the challenges of everyday life, but it also develops a stronger sense of self-awareness and resilience. Furthermore, current psychology recognizes the advantages of this strategy. According to research, expressive writing can relieve stress, improve mood, and boost general well-being. It enables you to process complex emotions and events, making it simpler to progress with clarity and purpose. By constantly practicing this type of journaling, you create a habit that promotes mental and emotional health. 4:14. So get your journal and start writing. Do not overthink it. Remember that this is your private place. Write as if no one will ever read it, because they won't, unless you want to share it. This is your chance to be absolutely real, to express yourself without holding back. In doing so, you are following in Marcus Aurelius's footsteps, who used journaling as a valuable instrument for personal growth and self-control. Number 2, live like legends, the ultimate Stoic action guide. When we talk about writing about your sage, we're essentially talking about having a role model, someone whose qualities you love and strive to emulate. This can be anyone you admire, not just an ancient philosopher. It might be a historical figure, a mentor, a family member, or even a fictitious character that embodies the ideals you want to keep. Begin by identifying your sages. Who are the people who inspire you? Consider their qualities: wisdom, courage, patience, and integrity. Write them down in your journal. Consider why you admire these characteristics and how they manifest in the behaviors and decisions of your role models. This reflection is more than simply an academic exercise. It is an opportunity to integrate these virtues and incorporate them into your own personality. Marcus Aurelius did not only worship Zeno, he actively sought to emulate his values. He wrote about the qualities he admired and questioned if his actions were consistent with those values. This practice is firmly established in Stoicism. The Stoics believed in the ongoing pursuit of self-improvement and virtue. By periodically meditating on your sages, you remind yourself of the values you want to uphold. In your notebook, you can describe specific circumstances in which you attempted to act like your sage. Perhaps you were presented with a difficult dilemma at work. How would your sage have handled it? Did you maintain the same level of wisdom or patience? If not, what can you gain from the experience? This introspective exercise helps to close the gap between knowing what is right and doing it. Furthermore, this activity can be used to everyday reflections. Each morning you can ask yourself, what would my sage do today? And in the evening, did I live up to my sage's standards? This not only makes you more aware of your behaviors, but it also creates a continual loop of self-development. Writing about your sage might also assist you through difficult times. When you're feeling overwhelmed or unclear, consider how your role model would handle the situation to get clarity and strength. It's like having a guiding star to help you stay on the path of morality and wisdom. Modern psychology also endorses this Stoic approach. Having role models can greatly influence our behavior and decision-making processes. Reflecting on the activities of others we like reinforces positive behaviors and attitudes inside us. This strategy can be especially effective for developing resilience and retaining motivation. So take some time to reflect on your sages and write about them. Describe their virtues, evaluate their acts, and compare them to your own. This practice not only acknowledges those you admire, but also helps you become the person you want to be. Like Marcus Aurelius, you can harness the wisdom of your sages to negotiate the complexity of life while remaining grounded in Stoic ideals. Number 3. The art of mental resilience. Morning strategies for a Stoic day. Marcus Aurelius employed this strategy to great effect. He'd begin his day by telling himself that he'd probably meet people who were meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, or dishonest. By admitting these possibilities, he was not being gloomy. Rather, he was preparing himself to cope with reality calmly and sensibly. This strategy allowed him to keep his cool and focus on what he could control, his own reactions. Take a few minutes each morning to reflect on the day ahead. What are the probable challenges you may face? It could be a tense meeting, a difficult project, or an awkward conversation. Write these down in your journal, along with the worst-case scenarios. For example, if you're giving a presentation, the worst-case scenario could include missing your important points or answering a difficult question from the audience. Recognizing these potential challenges does not invite negativity, but rather prepares you to face adversity with grace. This preparation helps you develop mental resilience. When the unexpected occurs, you are less likely to be thrown off course since you have already planned how to handle it. This is consistent with the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control, focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and actions, while accepting what you cannot. After listing the worst-case scenarios, proceed to the following step: plan your answers. How will you recover if something goes wrong during your presentation? Perhaps you'll have a backup plan or some notes to rely on. How do you stay calm and composed when a conversation grows heated? By thinking about these possibilities, you can transform possible stresses into manageable difficulties. This form of negative visualization also has modern psychological advantages. Research indicates that mentally rehearsing possible obstacles might reduce anxiety and boost confidence. It's like an emotional rehearsal that keeps you grounded and ready. Furthermore, this strategy allows you to appreciate the present moment. Thinking about what could go wrong helps you feel more grateful for what is going right. It's a counterintuitive but effective technique to cultivate a positive outlook. The Stoics thought that addressing the risk of loss or failure made you more robust and fearless. Consider the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the foreknowledge of evil. This practice is imagining the loss of things we value, not to lament them, but to appreciate them more and prepare ourselves for the inevitable changes and losses that life brings. By writing about these possibilities, you can build an attitude of acceptance and readiness. To include this into your journaling routine, begin each entry with a summary of your day. Then, write down probable challenges and their worst-case scenarios. Consider how you would handle these scenarios, focusing on remaining cool and effective. This will not only prepare you for the day, but also strengthen your capacity to remain calm under pressure. Number 4, end your day like a Stoic, the power of evening reflection. Marcus Aurelius spent his evenings reviewing his day. He would reflect on his acts, thoughts, and emotions, determining whether he had met his own standards and values. This wasn't a quick look at his day. It was a detailed and honest evaluation. By reflecting on his experiences, he was able to identify where he excelled and where he fell short, offering a roadmap for ongoing self-development. Incorporating this technique into your journaling regimen can have significant benefits. Begin by setting aside a few minutes each evening to write in your journal. Begin by taking note of the day's happenings, large and small. What have you done? Who did you interact with? What challenges did you encounter? This helps to root your reflection in tangible details. Next, conduct a more in-depth analysis. Ask yourself questions such: what did I do well today? And what could I have done better? This is not self-criticism, but rather honest self-evaluation. Reflecting on your accomplishments strengthens positive behaviors and boosts confidence. Recognizing your flaws, on the other hand, provides useful insights into areas where you may improve. Consider also asking, did I act in accordance with my values and principles? This inquiry is consistent with the Stoic emphasis on virtue. The Stoics thought that living a good life required intelligence, courage, justice, and temperance. Reflecting on whether your acts were consistent with these virtues helps you stay in touch with your higher self. Marcus Aurelius would also think about how he could improve. For example, if he behaved angrily in a scenario, he would reflect on how to remain calm and composed the next time. The forward-thinking part of contemplation is critical. It transforms your journal from a repository of previous events to a tool for future development. Writing about your day in this manner offers various advantages. It helps clear your mind before bed, making it simpler to fall asleep. It also enables you to learn from your experiences, transforming ordinary situations into opportunities for progress. Furthermore, it promotes the practice of mindfulness, making you more aware of your actions and their consequences. Modern psychology recognizes the value of this contemplative activity. Research has indicated that reflecting on daily experiences might improve emotional regulation and overall well-being. By taking the time to assess your day, you become more aware of your emotions and more prepared to face future obstacles. In addition to these questions, you might want to consider reflecting on your interactions with others. Did you treat others with compassion and respect? Did you listen intently and reply thoughtfully? Reflecting on your relationships might help you develop your social skills and make stronger connections with others. Another strong part of this practice is thankfulness. After you've finished reflecting on your day, make a list of the things you're grateful for. This might shift your focus from what went wrong to what went right, resulting in a more positive outlook and more contentment. To make the most of this practice, constancy is essential. Try to journal at the same time every evening, making it a part of your regular habit. Over time, you'll discover that this practice not only helps you analyze your day, but it also prepares you for a more attentive and intentional future. Number 5, the science and stoicism of gratitude. Begin your journaling practice by allocating a few minutes per day to reflect on what you are grateful for. This can be done in the morning to set a good mood for the day, or in the evening to reflect on the day's benefits. Write down at least 3 things you're thankful for. They can be as basic as a hot cup of coffee in the morning, a nice remark from a friend, or the beauty of the sunset. The idea is to make this a consistent habit. Gratitude writing is consistent with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your thoughts and attitudes, rather than what you can't. By focusing on the good aspects of your life, you teach your mind to recognize possibilities and strengths rather than difficulties and flaws. This adjustment in viewpoint might result in increased resilience and a more balanced attitude on life. Furthermore, expressing thankfulness promotes a sense of contentment while decreasing the desire for perpetual striving and comparison. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature and accepting reality as it is. Acknowledging the positive aspects of your life allows you to align with the concept of acceptance and find serenity in the moment. Modern research confirms the benefits of appreciation. According to studies, practicing thankfulness on a regular basis might improve physical health, sleep quality, and happiness levels. It can also improve your relationships by recognizing and appreciating others' contributions, which can develop friendships and foster a supportive community. To develop your practice, try focusing on adversity and the lessons it has taught you. Marcus Aurelius frequently discussed how trials and hardships provided possibilities for growth and self-improvement. You may turn difficult situations into excellent learning opportunities by seeing them through a grateful lens. For example, you could say, "I'm grateful for the difficult project at work because it taught me perseverance and problem-solving skills." Another excellent strategy is to record thank you messages in your journal. These messages might be sent to individuals, situations, or even yourself. Thanking someone in writing, even if you don't send the note, solidifies your appreciation and adds a practical element to your thankfulness practice. Gratitude is also linked to the Stoic concept of memento mori, remembering that we are mortal. We can live more fully and meaningfully if we recognize and appreciate life's transience. Writing about your gratitude for life and the limited amount of time we have can serve as a strong reminder to make the most of each day. Number 6, lessons from Marcus Aurelius on consistency. Routine and repetition were critical components of the Stoic way of life. Marcus Aurelius set aside time to write on a regular basis. This was not a one-time practice, but a daily ritual that helped him stay grounded and reaffirmed his Stoic beliefs. Consistency with your journaling practice entails making it a daily habit. Journaling, like brushing your teeth or eating meals, should become an essential part of your daily routine. The advantages of this uniformity are significant. Regular journaling allows you to track your progress, identify trends in your thoughts and behaviors, and constantly align your activities with your ideals. To develop this habit, begin by establishing a regular time each day to journal. It might be in the morning to establish your goals for the day, in the evening to reflect on your experiences, or both. The idea is to follow this schedule as closely as possible. Setting a regular time establishes a sense of ritual, which helps journaling feel normal and vital. Consistency includes writing even when you don't feel like it. There will be days when you are weary, busy, or just not in the mood to write. These are the occasions when sticking to your habit is most vital. Even if you simply write a few phrases, sitting down and putting pen to paper solidifies your dedication to this activity. It focuses on developing resilience and discipline, both of which are central to Stoic philosophy. Another crucial part of consistency is creating an environment that encourages journaling. Find a quiet, comfortable area where you may write without interruptions. This could be a comfortable nook of your home, a favorite spot in the park, or even a quiet cafe. Having a distinct journaling area alerts your brain that it is time to reflect and write, making it simpler to keep to your practice. It is also beneficial to keep your journal easily accessible. Carry it with you throughout the day so you may scribble down ideas and observations as they come up. This not only allows you to capture brief discoveries, but it also promotes the practice of frequent writing. To keep motivated, remind yourself of the benefits of journaling. Consider how this exercise has helped you achieve clarity, reduce stress, or improve your emotional well-being. Celebrate your progress and the great changes you've seen in your life. This reinforcement can help you stick to your journaling regimen. Consistency does not mean perfection. There will be days when you miss a session or believe your work lacks insight. That is okay. Stoics believed in progress, not perfection. What matters is that you return to your practice the next day. Forgive yourself and recommit to your journaling habit. Incorporating suggestions can also aid improve consistency. If you're stuck for ideas, prompts might help you get started and stay on track. Prompts can help keep your journaling practice fresh and entertaining by asking basic questions like, "What am I grateful for today?" or "What challenges did I face and how did I handle them?" Finally, recognize that the benefits of journaling accumulate over time. Each article builds on the previous one, resulting in a rich tapestry of your thoughts, experiences, and growth. Journaling's ultimate strength is found in its cumulative effect. Consistency allows you to weave a continuous narrative of your path, guided by Stoicism's timeless wisdom, rather than simply chronicling moments in time. Reflecting on our lives through Marcus Aurelius's lens reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming challenges, the simple act of journaling may provide us with strength and clarity. Thank you for taking part in this Stoic journal experience. If you found this useful, be sure to watch one of the suggested videos on the screen for further information on leading a full life using ancient knowledge. Stay strong and stoic, and we'll see you in the next video.